I am Manjunatha MK, Assistant Professor, Government Fellowship College, Patna. Here there is a session number 28 in entrepreneurship development. Analyzing the formalities and pass across the procedure and startup is up. Here there is the objective of the study we already been discussed. The session outcomes. The year under this session, student will able to understand the procedure in starting the small scale industries. The first and foremost important thing is that then what are the procedure to be followed? Then randomly we can't do the any business. No, cannot be then established. That's why the what is the procedure to be followed while doing the business. It is to be understood. It is the most important the requirement for student. The second important thing is that then it can make out of the documents are to be kept ready for registration of SSIs. For registration of SSIs, there is a lengthy procedure that to be followed. Then the so many documents are required. That's why then what are the documents are to be kept ready? It is to be then noticed to the student under this session. Then another one is that the student can understand, analyze, and judge what are the steps to be then taken before running the unit. In order to then start a business, they can understand and judge what are the steps to be then followed while starting the then business. Here the registration of SSIs. The registration of SSI is not compulsory. Then for some industries, then business having the then capital investment then of 10 million. The 10 million is compulsory for then all small scale industries. SSI registration or small scale industry, the registration is a registration from the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. It's a compulsory, registration is compulsory. Then those are the cross the limit. The another important thing is that once a business obtains SSI registration, the business becomes eligible for number of schemes, subsidy, concessions, as well as then they may be then getting the benefit from the state government as well as the central government, and the subsidies are promoted by the government to boost the small scale industry. So many opportunities are available. That's why it is also the near most important for the then statistics for the government as well as then in order to make a nodal agency where the then small scale industries they are operating. For that also it is most important document. Here definitions of micro and small medium enterprises is defined in accordance with the provisions of Micro and Small Medium Enterprise Development MSMED Act 2006. The micro, small and medium enterprises MSME, the small scale industry and ancillary units, that is undertaking with the investment in plant and machinery less than 100 the 10 million, then is referred as ancillary industry. The small and the ancillary industry, the any industry that is capital investment over the plant and machinery less than 100 million, then it can referred as small and the ancillary industry should seek the registration with the Director of Industries of the concerned state government. Here there is the state government authority is there, the Director of Industries, in which they are going to then get the registration. The concept is that the main purpose of registration of SSI or MSME is to maintain the statistics and to maintain the note of such units, providing supports and incentives for these companies. Here, whatever the benefits is available, then provided by the government. For getting these benefits, then all the small scale industry as well as then the MSME, they are going to then get registered. The states have generally adopted a uniform registration method for registering these companies, but since this is a state list subject and they use the registration to implement their own scheme, so it is possible that in some states a slight modification from general procedure provided below, and some states have the pseudo registration scheme and the state registration scheme. Here it depends upon the government. The government may be then make the slight changes. The state governments, it may be then different from one government to another government. Slight difference is there. Then in a registration of SSI or MSME, there are two types of certificates provided by the authorities. Initially, then a provisional registration certificate is given to the companies. it is valid for 5 years of time. Then after the 5 years, there may be then the approach for the then permanent registration. Then as and when they get the then a provisional registration certificate, they can they are empowered to then start their then a business operation. Later on, after the there is a, after that there is a 5 years of time is there. After that, they may be then taken the then permanent registration. It is given to the pre-operative period, and after that, permanent registration certificate is given in perpetuity. Here, there is a simple steps to be then followed. The simple terms are there. The step number 1 is that the provisional then small scale industry registration. To obtain the SSI registration, the one must apply the provisional SSI registration certificate. Second one is that we already been discussed, provisional then a registration certificate is must. Then according to required document, there is a simple procedure is there. By filling the simple procedure and whatever the document is required to then here get the provisional registration, it is to be it is to be then provided. After that they are getting the provisional then registration certificate. After that, the provisional registration certificate allows the any business undertaking, they may start their business operation with then SSI certificate. Then third step is that then apply for the permanent registration. Then there is a 5 years time is there. Then within the 5 years or after the 5 years, they may be then apply for the permanent registration. The classification into MSME, on the basis of then micro, small, medium. Then manufacturing as a service sector, it may be classified. Then micro industry does not exceed 25 lakhs. Manufacturing, then micro industry. Then service industry, micro service industry does not exceed then 10 lakh. The small manufacturing enterprises, the investment or plant and machinery should not exceed 25 lakhs but does not exceed 5 crores. The small service industry, the investment in equipment does not exceed 10 lakh but does not exceed 2 crore. The third category is that the type of enterprises, medium, the manufacturing, then enterprises, its capital, the investment over plant and machinery exceed rupees 5 crores but does not exceed 10 crore. The medium service industry, it's the investment in equipment does not exceed 2 crores but does not exceed 5 crores. The procedure for registration. The registration procedure is that the first one is that knowing about the eligibility. What are the eligibility criteria is that it is to be then fulfilled. Second one is that application for provisional registration is available. The simple then application is there by filling the then required document, then as well as the capital, as well as then a quantity, then as well as whether it is a SSI, then teeny industry or the export oriented industry, ancillary industry, then whatever the quality to be produced, the date, amount, as well as these are the informations are required to be then filled in the then provisional registration. After that, submit then all the important documents for provisional registration. Then after submitting all the required document, they get the provisional registration. The fourth step is that start the business and apply the registration. Then after getting the provisional registration, then after that they are going to then apply for the permanent registration. Then last step is that meet the requirements and submit the important documents for permanent registration. Here there is whatever the requirement to be then meet, and they have to then submit the important document for permanent registration. Here there is a MCQs. Then this is a session summary. Here in the session summary, we already been discussed. Then what is the procedure for then provisional registration as well as the permanent registration. Then then what is the purpose, then procedure for registration involves what are the steps to be then followed. These are all the steps are to be followed. Then these are then summary about the then registration. Thank you.